Let me describe a hire you probably made. Great resume, 5 years of customer service experience, interviewed well, friendly, confident, said all the right things. 3 weeks in, you realize they couldn't retain new information. They froze when anything deviated from the script, and they needed their hand held through every single task. Sound familiar? That's exactly what happens when you hire for experience over aptitude. And today I'm going to show you why aptitude is a critical component of your agency hiring process that you can't afford to overlook. Insurance is a learning intensive business. Every new hire, whether it's a CSR, a producer, or an account manager, has to absorb enormous amounts of information and fast. Coverage forms, policy language, agency management systems, carrier appetites, workflows, compliance requirements. The learning curve is steep and it never really flattens out. So the question you should be asking about every candidate is not what do they already know, but it's how fast can they learn what they need to know now? That's aptitude. And decades of workforce research confirm that cognitive aptitude, the ability to think critically, solve novel problems, process new information, and apply logic under pressure, is the strongest single predictor of job performance across virtually every industry. Not experience, not education, not interview skills, aptitude. Think about what that actually means. A candidate with zero insurance experience who scores exceptionally high on critical thinking and learning ability will frequently outperform a 5 year veteran who coasted and never developed strong analytical skills. So, can you reliably measure aptitude in an interview? Not really. Interviews are notoriously poor at predicting performance. People rehearse answers, they project confidence, even when they lack competence. And interviewers carry biases. We favor people who remind us of ourselves or who simply have good social skills. Aptitude testing strips all that away. A well designed aptitude assessment puts every candidate through the same set of challenges: pattern recognition, logical reasoning, verbal comprehension, numerical problem solving, and more. And it gives you a score that tells you exactly where they fall on the learning ability spectrum. Let me give you a real insurance context. A CSR gets a call from an upset commercial client. Their certificate of insurance was sent to the wrong cert holder. The system shows one thing, the client is saying another, and the producer is, of course, unavailable. That solution requires more than friendliness. It requires the ability to process conflicting information quickly, identify what actually went wrong, and determine the right next step and communicate it all clearly, all in real time, on a live call. That's aptitude in action. Or picture a new producer putting together a complex commercial submission. They need to read an application, identify potential coverage gaps, cross reference carrier guidelines, and then build the submission, all within a workflow they're still learning. Without strong cognitive aptitude, producers drown. With it, they tend to thrive. And here's the payoff. When you hire people with high aptitude and put them through structured training, they ramp faster, retain more, and make fewer errors and ultimately stay longer. You're not just filling a seat, you're investing in someone who has the raw capability to grow with your agency. Aptitude testing is the foundation of every smart hire.